more on how the rain will impact the firefight and recovery efforts, as well as what we can expect today. Court Klopping is in the Storm Tracker Center with that. Court?
Yeah, hey there, Julia. We're going to cover what amounts are looking likely over the next couple of days in those burn scars. And right now, it looks like projections are starting to fall a little bit, which is what we expected. We weren't expecting earlier this week. We're seeing projections of up to around 8 inches in the Paradise area. It doesn't necessarily look like that's going to be the case, but we're still seeing a lot more on the way. So checking in with what we're seeing. Starting off your morning, a bit warmer early today. High 40s to low 50s for the valley right now. Higher elevations are in the 30s to 40s this morning. So a bit warmer as the clouds have still covered Northern California overnight. So nice and warm start to the day. It's a wet start to the day though, so if you are heading on the roads, watch out, they're slick. We had some rain move through overnight for the valley. Now it's mostly dry, but more rain is ahead later on today. Winds starting to pick up out of the southeast as well. Right now we've seen gusts up to around 30 miles an hour for the Feather River Canyon overnight, but along with the rain, fire danger a little bit mitigated due to the rain right now. And we're seeing winds again up to 15 to 16 miles an hour out of the south so far today. We're looking at winds up to 20 miles an hour, and then this afternoon gusts up to 45 miles an hour. So that is prompting a wind advisory. And the flash flood watch in place for burn scar areas from the last year. That includes the 3 big fires from the Shasta County area, the Camp, the Carr, the Delta, and the Hearst fire. Of course, the Camp fire in Butte County as well in the Mendocino complex fire areas. And then winter storm warning through Friday morning for areas above 6,000 feet. That's because more snow is on the way for tonight. And then a wind advisory in place from noon today through 4 p.m. Friday, winds picking up out of the south. Again, gusts around 45 miles an hour. That can knock some trees down, especially with how saturated the ground is. Now, getting a look at the satellite and radar, you can see that one wave of moisture made its way through early on this morning for the valley, 1 to 4 a.m. Now it's mostly dry. This next wet system, though, setting up to move in later today, and that is going to be a big wet producer for us. Get a look at this. Rain and snow moving in this afternoon, ramping up a little bit tonight. More rain on the way for your Friday forecast. And then, of course, we do dry out late Friday into early Saturday, but some pretty decent looking totals on the way. And getting a look at what we're projecting. So through Friday morning at 8 a.m., we're looking at maybe a ½ an inch to around an inch for the valley areas, a little more than that for Paradise, almost 1.5 inches possible there. Through tomorrow night, that's when we start to see things puddling up a little bit more. Almost 3 inches for the Paradise area, 2.5 inches in Orville. High temperatures today will end up in the mid to high 50s for this afternoon. Higher elevations, 40s to 50s. And ahead, your Storm Tracker 7-day forecast, where your weekend's always in view. Rain with mid to high 50s today and tomorrow, then drying out with high 50s to low 60s this weekend. Redding, more of the same as well. Mid 50s with rain today, more rain and high 50s tomorrow, then dry with a little warm up this weekend, and more wet weather returning for Tuesday and through Wednesday of next week. Julia?
All right, Court, thanks. Well, Court just told us about what we can expect.